Today we will learn more about how the finalists were selected in the search for the next New Orleans Police Department chief.
The organization leading the candidate search will release evaluation reports to the public. Andres Fuentes is following that live this morning.
Right, now these reports are something that city council members have been asking for ever since this search process started back in early June. Now, they will show how and why the International Association of Chiefs of Police narrowed down the 33 candidates to now just 3 finalists. The reports will also show details including the candidates' performance data, ratings, and behavioral information that the IACP search committee documented all throughout this process. Now, this is the type of transparency, again, that many city council members have been asking for, since they will be the ones who will ultimately approve whoever Mayor LaToya Cantrell selects as the next police chief. And after the semifinalists' names were revealed some time ago, just a few weeks ago, some officials were unhappy with who made it this far in the search process.
I think a lot of people have concerns. Were these the 6 best people out of the 33? I mean, you've got individuals who have road rage cases against them. You have individuals who were retired under a vote of no confidence. If you look at, it's almost like there was a concentrated effort to pick people who would be less qualified than the mayor's preferred candidate.
Now, sources tell Fox 8 that the search has been narrowed down to just 3 finalists: Cedric Andres and Kirkpatrick, and NOPD interim chief Michelle Woodfork. We have more information about those 3 finalists on our website, fox8live.com. As far as what's next in this search for the next NOPD chief, Mayor LaToya Cantrell right now is waiting on a background check from the IACP. Once she gets that, she'll be doing one-on-one interviews with the 3 finalists, and then after that, she'll be forming a new committee to help select who she wants to be the next top cop here in the city of New Orleans. But then again, once that is selected, it goes in front of the city council for their ultimate approval. But for now, reporting live here in front of the NOPD headquarters, Andres Fuentes, Fox 8, Local First.